Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Before the start of my class, I am wishing each and every one of you today, within just few hours, you are going to sit for your NEET examination. And yes, we have a paper. Because NTA is so predictable, beta, we have a paper which is actually the most probable concept, because I'm not saying that we have misjudged or miscommunicated or something very illegal on this. But yes, beta, if you just go by the basics, then this is the concept. These are the questions which are definitely going to be repeated in your paper. So to just have that final touch, let us start the process and let us quickly move to the discussion of those relevant questions. I will not be giving you much time, guys, because obviously you have to attempt with all those physics, chemistry, and biology in the constrained time that we are supposed to work. So with that motive and intention, I will be giving you 30 seconds to attempt each question. Your time starts now. I hope you can see the question. Chalo, I just check whether I'm completely and the screen is completely visible and audible to you guys. Let me just set the brightness to chalo. I guess we are good to go. I can't see your comments, beta. Please, if you have any queries, you can obviously ask. Yes, now I guess I can see your comments. C. Let us check. Beta, please have a habit of reading the question properly. The question is saying no, none of the student has attempted it correctly. No worries. But please have a habit of reading the question properly. Beta, which of the salt does not get hydrolyzed? Only a salt of strong acid and strong base. So base will be KOH. Acid is HClO4 perchloric acid. So beta, this will be the salt which will not have any interaction. I hope. बहुत डर लग रहा है बेटा relax. Once you are working, nothing is to be worried about. But yes, keep on working. You must be reaching in the process of reaching your examination center. So just do not talk to anybody. Have a practice of whatever you are supposed to do in your examination, because the concepts are exactly the same. Just do not think, because actually the reason I'm coming live at this point of time, we are coming live at this point of time, is because we do not want to have you those unnecessary thoughts right now. Just stay calm. But sir, something will get inside the head. Then instead of those negative thoughts or those goosebumps or whatever, just practice with a light heart of what you have been training yourself for the past few years. So with this intention, I hope you are clear with this, that only salt of strong acid and strong base will not get hydrolyzed. I have got no students answering it correctly. So just to have a kick start practice of your main paper, let us attempt the actual questions which you are going to see just within few hours. सेंटर पे जा रहे हैं, अब बहुत डर लग रहा है. डॉक्टर ललित, बेटा, while going to not have those negative thoughts, at least keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. Like when you go for a UPSC interview, what you should do now? Keep on reading the newspaper, because they are going to ask you that only. Similarly, keep on attempting these questions, because they are going to ask you this only. And by the time, this will not be hampering you with any extra or negative thoughts that may challenge you psychologically. So yes, we have people answering us. Now, this is a good question. I hope you all have attempted it properly. 100%, yes. Why cis 1,3 cyclohexanol? Sir, because it will be stabilized by intramolecular hydrogen bonding. And when intramolecular hydrogen bonding becomes effective, once there is a formation of 5 to 6 membered ring structure. So why not 1 2? Because there the number of members that will be forming that cyclic complex, that cyclic hydrogen bonded complex, will not be, will also be sterically hindered. So C is definitely your right answer. Perfect, perfect guys, perfect everybody. You are doing great and you will be doing great in your examination. Just keep your nerves calm, beta. Just keep your nerves calm. I've already started the timer. Hit the polls, or else hit the comment section. Ionic compound are formed mostly by elements with what? Sir, you need a metal. Metal will lose electron. You need a non-metal. Non-metal will gain electron. Who will lose electron? The element which have high affinity to gain that electron. Who will lose? That will have lowest ionization energy. So this was a very doable question. I'm stopping the poll because most of you would have got the answer perfect, 100%. I hope everybody is clear with me. Keep on attempting, beta. It will help you not to include those negative thoughts also. Keep on attempting. Your time starts now. Keep on attempting. Keep on attempting in order to save yourself from any negative thoughts, beta. All the very best. Sambhav, आशीर्वाद दीजिए बेटा. All our best wishes from the complete PW team, from me, from everybody, from your hard work that you have put in, beta. God will help those who has helped themselves. So don't worry. But yes, don't expect much. Don't expect more than you have put in. If it is given by Mother Nature, then it's the gift. But yes, do not expect, and then you will not be having any anxiety. Now, I guess this question is also quite doable because it is asking how many. No, beta. Oh my God, what have you done, guys? DSP2 you have answered. Why DSP2? It will be having 90-degree angles because this will give you a shape of square planar. Agreed. But how many 90-degree bond pairs you will be having? Sir, 4. Just 4. What about sp3d2? Sir, it is octahedral. And if I am octahedral, beta, then I have a central atom, let's say A. It is connected from upside, downside. I mean, just you can, the best way to draw is, this is a square plane and I have one upside, one downside. So this bond will be at 90-degree with these 4. This bond will be at 90-degree with these 4, and these 4 are also 90-degree among themselves. That means I have 12 bonds which are at 90-degree. So beta, answer will be obviously option D. 12. Yes, doctor. I hope everybody is with me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Moving to the next one, but you have attempted. Please read the question, beta. Whenever you are giving your exam, your time has started. Read the question. Just spend, whenever you feel like you have to answer it now, just hold for 2-3 seconds and then go for your answer. Those that hold now will give you a breathing space, and that breathing space will give extra oxygen to your mind. So that's why a calm mind always makes a smart choice. Even if you're planning to do a tukka, वैसे technically speaking, jokes apart, beta, but yes, just to make the mood light, beta, if you do the probability of getting your tukkas right, no, it never works. And it hampers you like anything, because that -1 mark difference, even if you have not attempted it, would be have been good, because it creates a huge rank difference post 7,000, 8,000 AIR. So I hope you are getting my point, that tukka is going to hamper you like anything. So please don't do it. Chalo. So quick. I guess, yeah, the time is done. And I hope most of you have got the answer as well. Arey yaar. Still 2/3. I need 100% over here. 100%. Answer is definitely option D. Why, sir? CH3I, sir, it is Grignard reagent. This will have a covalent nature minus. this minus, you are supposed to form methane. What is methane? CH4. Sir, any species which has a tendency to give slightest of H. I do not want an acid. Any species you just have H, I will snatch it. Sir, this has H. Yes, it will be snatched. Sir, this has H. Yes, it will be snatched. So answer will be D. I want 100% to give this answer. Chalo, I hope everybody is clear with me. Quick. Time starts now. Read the question, beta. Read the question. This is the only problem that you are going to face in your exam. What you should practice? Read the words. Words per minute count is the most important. So keep reading. Keep putting answer. If you're feeling, no, answer is not coming, leave the question, move forward. The only point that you have to practice right now, read, attempt, not happening, leave it, move forward. Read, attempt, not happening, move forward. Now, chalo. Now answer. Which of the following undergo 50% with 50? It should form alcohol also, acid, salt also. Sir, Cannizzaro reaction. So obviously, who can undergo Cannizzaro? Benzaldehyde, which should not have any alpha. Hydrogen. So Bombay, I want 100%. Please. 50%. Still, Arya, everybody good. But yes, I would have loved it would have been 100% beta. That was quite a doable question. Start, sir, physical chemistry, I'm very scared. Sir, physical chemistry. Read the question and then be scared. Read the question and then be scared. You are scared, be scared. At least read the question. You are not scared with English, read it. Then leave it. But leave it with a aptitude, not with a fear. Be an actual doctor that you are going to be. So be the future right now, and then your result is going to be improved. Perfect. So believe in yourself. If you are going to be that awesome surgeon beta, then you are awesome still now, because you are your future. So if you see yourself as a future, then obviously you will be attempting these things properly. Carbon reacting with oxygen, forming carbon monoxide and releasing gas. Which of the following statement is correct? Now you have to select the correct statement. Heat of combustion of carbon is 110. No, sir. Because heat of combustion will form your compound in your most stable state. Sir, CO is not the most stable oxide of carbon. It is CO2. That means it is incomplete combustion. So this is not heat of combustion. Yes, it is definitely exothermic. So you can just take this answer and move ahead. Theoretically, you must have understood that because it should be CO2, then option A is correct. Obviously, combustion always requires somebody to put in the extra energy. So initiation is required. And obviously many people will fall into the trap that this is combustion. No, beta, it is not combustion, it is incomplete combustion. So answer obviously Bombay. Let us check. Still, I knew because these are the trap NTAs waiting for you. So don't put those traps. Don't fall into those traps. Moving to the next one. Quick, beta, quick. 30 seconds. Your time starts now. I'm giving you space to attempt. Which among the following compound can be dehydrated very easily? Is sir, just make the carbocations, na? Sir, but carbocation can rearrange. It will, if you have to select the dehydration reactivity rate, just see the initial carbocation formed. Sir, this will be 3 degree, this will be 2 degree, this is no degree, go to hell, and this is 1 degree. So that means option A is your right answer. I hope 50%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Please. Acha, I have to stop the poll. Let me stop the poll. Beta, please read the question. Still it is 60%, but still the percentage is improving, so I'm happy. Try. Moving to the next one. Read the question. Your time starts now. Sir, why you are in so hurry? Because I want to finish it before 1 hour. Yes, I will be taking 1 hour because I'm discussing things also. Because after this, you'll be having, sir, once you finish your physics chemistry paper, then you have to attempt your physics and biology. So obviously, the moment I'm done, we'll be having your biology teacher. Chalo. I hope I get 100% for this one. At low temperature, phenol reacts with Br2 and CS2. Sir, if it is polar solvent, phenol is an activating group. I'll be get a tri-bromo derivative. But because this solvent will limit the Br plus and Br minus formation, so electrophile will be lesser available, and hence you'll get mono substituted product. But obviously at both ortho and para. So mono substituted, ortho and para, that means option B. Yeah, finally. Finally, we have reached 400 live watching, and finally we have got 100% also. So good, good. I'm happy. All the very best, beta. Just keep on attempting questions. Reject those negative thoughts. I know you must be traveling to your places or whatever, but instead of having those negative thoughts, please attempt these questions, because these concepts are going to come to your exam. So quick, sir, again, but a very probable question, beta. In April attempt, they have asked the relationship of acidic nature with oxidation state. Correct order of acidic strain, sir. A non-metal with highest positive oxidation state will make it highly electron deficient. So chlorine in +7 oxidation state, +6 oxidation state, +5 oxidation state. Obviously, this will be your correct acidic strength. Stopping the poll. See, not even taking 30 seconds, still 66%. I want 100% in this one also. Don't worry, don't worry, don't feel bad. Just don't feel anything, beta. Keep on working. If you're working a lot, if you have too much of work, you will not have any time to feel regret, sorrow, or happiness. Even if you're doing great, you are not going to stop over there. Attempt the next one. So there is no time to have and feel those energies. Rather, we have time to do more and more. So that is the basic way of dealing with that anxiety. So among the following, sir, osmotic pressure is pi is ICRT. Concentration is same. Temperature is same. So Van 't Hoff factor, the number of ions, obviously it is giving you 4 ions. So we'll be having highest osmotic pressure. So answer is C, 50%. The percentage, beta, I want to be increased, because yes, I am not happy with the percentage. So maybe many of them are not even reading the question properly. Your time starts now, beta. I've already started the time. Chalo, try. C for, okay. Okay, still some people are cracking jokes, so it's good. That means you are cool enough. But being cool and being logically cool are two different things. Acha, poll not collecting my answers. Beta, no worries. If you feel that poll is not working at your end, then you should definitely hit the comment section. I'll be definitely seeing that also. Now, dextrorotatory alkyl halide changing via SN2. Sir, SN2 is having inversion of optical activity. So dextro will turn levo. That means B will be your answer. Very less percentage. Arya, I remember you, beta. So good. Levo will be your answer, beta. Few of the people can say, sir, maybe dextro, maybe, but it will be definitely levo. Why? Because yes, 100% inversion do not take place. 99 point, sir, but ultimately the maximum percentage of what will be present? Levo rotatory. There was a question in advance, but that was a very theoretical, very different concept they were asking. They were being practical on this. But yes, practical. Generally speaking, whenever a dextrorotatory compound is having substitution via SN2, so backside attack will take place. So optical activity is bound to be reversed. So your answer will be Bombay. I hope everybody is clear with this. Moving to the next one, guys. Quick. I want you to keep answering, beta. I've already started the timer. Why not C, beta? Because SN2. Deepu, why not C? Because with SN2 is always a backside attack. So whatever is my orientation, if I'm attacked with nucleophile from backside, obviously my orientation is gonna be inverted, as in reversed. So if I was dextro, I am bound to become levorotatory. है ना? Chalo. Which of the following compound will not undergo Cannizzaro? Sir, this is also not having alpha H. This is also not having alpha H. This is not even having alpha carbon. So this is also not having alpha H. But if you just check chloral CCl3CHO, once it is attacked by OH minus, it is further dissociated in form of chloroform and corresponding acid. So as one carbon acid is what? Sir, it is oxalic acid. Obviously salt will be formed, but because it is getting dissociated, so this is not Cannizzaro, sir. It should form alcohol and acid. It is forming chloroform. Therefore, because it is getting dissociated, so it will not undergo Cannizzaro. Rather a good question. So maybe you can leave such questions in the first go. If I have 40% over here, there are some questions which are bound to be left. So this was a good logic, but yes, still 40% have given me this logic, so I'm happy. Still I'm happy. Quick beta, time starts now. A very conceptual question from thermodynamics or chemical equilibrium, you can say. Okay, same question I wrote in my mocks. Beta, yes, because whatever NCERT has said, it is not so much of fact that it can't be repeated. It will be repeated. These concepts will be repeated. They are not going to ask you your 4th year MBBS course right now. They are bound to ask you class 11th and 12th syllabus. So for this reaction, I want delta G to be positive. So delta G is minus RT K. So if that thing has to be positive, then log K has to be negative. When log K can become negative? When value of K is less than 1. So I hope I can see 100% this time, still 40%. I hope it is clear to everybody. People are answering correctly in the comment section. I can see that. Moving to the next one, guys. Quick. Again, sir, you do not have to apply molecular orbital theory all the time. Instead of applying molecular orbital theory all the time, use common sense. Sir, what is common sense? Beta, common sense is if I have oxygen, then bond order is 2. And electrons, the unpaired electrons, those two unpaired electrons are present where, sir? Pi s-tic 2px and pi s-tic 2py. So if you keep on adding electrons, sir, electrons will be added in anti-bonding molecular orbital. So bond order is Nb minus Na upon 2. If you keep on adding electron in the anti-bonding molecular orbital, bond order is bound to decrease. And if bond order decreases, bond becomes weak. So that means the moment you increase electrons, so minus 1, minus 2 is increasing electron, will decrease the bond order. Here bond order will be 1, this will be 1.5, this will be 2, and definitely if you remove electron from anti-bonding will be removed, so bond order will be increased. So I hope you have definitely, without attempting that, without drawing that MOT diagram, you can do this conceptually also correct. Yes, obviously it will save time, else you just have to draw it. Very less percentage beta. I hope it is clear to everybody. I hope. Yeah, Prince is now saying B. Perfect beta. I hope everybody is clear now. No worries. Whenever you feel the question is not hitting you in the first instant, leave it. You are bound to read 180 questions. You are not bounded to attempt those 180 questions. No one is slapping you, that's why you're not attempting. So NEET is a paper, JEE and NEET are paper of rejection beta. So have a temperament of rejecting the questions you are not comfortable with on the first go, and try to do them in the second attempt. Make your paper into 2 halves. Attempt the first half. Invest 1.5 hours in attempting all of physics, chemistry, and biology, the easier questions. Do not fall in the trap of attempting all the questions correctly. So I hope you have done this one, because here this was also a trap set by us, because most of you would have answered C, 0%. Beta, none is the answer. Open your eyes. Actually, relationship is ln of K is ln of A minus E upon RT, because K is A times of exponential power of minus activation energy upon RT. Remember, so if you take log, ln of E will become 1. So beta, they have taken E. 90% of the student do this. They do not see this. So actually answer is none of these, because this is the relationship. I throw this question at students most of the time, and I don't know why don't you use these two things, beta? These are your eyes. So that's why hold yourself, just read the question. You know how to read the question. Reading the question do not require physics, chemistry, math, biology knowledge. Reading the question just requires a class 10 students who know how to read ABCD and 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, this is all because of the pressure, but with mocks, these types of sessions, we should learn how to handle it better. Acha, okay. Vishal, Kohli ji, I'm sorry. You are saying that you have chosen D. It was not recognized by poll. Okay, beta. Then I'm not saying this for you. Best of luck. All my best wishes to you, my friend. You are going to do great. Don't worry. Chalo. So we are going to meet after your exam also. Chalo, quick, beta. On alkene, vigorous oxidation. Sir, vigorous oxidation will break the double bond, add double bond O, and replace all H by OH. So obviously, if you want just acetic acid, so you need a symmetrical alkene. So both will give you the same 2 carbon acid. So break the double bond O, replace this H by OH. So you will be getting 2 molecules of acetic acid. A very easy one. Yeah, good one. 100%. Finally, I saw that 100%. Very happy. Sir, isomerism is never asked. Yes. But keto-enol isomerism is NTA is very much interested in. So not all structural isomerism, but keto-enol isomerism. What is keto-enol isomerism? Sir, you have a double bonded with an OH. This is an enol form, but rather this H can move here, the double bond can move here, so it can turn into a keto form. So it can exhibit, because it can exhibit, so not an answer. So this alpha carbon will have hydrogen which can exhibit this tautomerism, so not possible. Here also I have this sp3 hybridized, so it can also undergo tautomerism, so not possible. Yes sir. Here I have a ketonic group, but my carbons are not sp3 hybridized. These are also not sp3 hybridized, so this cannot undergo. I hope I can see that 100% again. Still fair enough, 72%. And I know most of you will be answering in the comment section also, but still I'm happy. Happy. Quick. A basic question, a very probable question, a very probable question from mole concept, guys. A very probable question from mole concept, guys. A very probable question. Naturally occurring boron has 2 isotopes, boron 10, boron 11. The atomic weight of boron, sir, this is my average mass. So average molecular mass is this. You tell me, you do not have to move your pen, use your common sense. Beta, it is inclined more toward number 11 or number 10. Sir, number 11. What is the percentage of inclination? Sir, this is 10.8. That means 80% it has moved on the 80% side. So the heavier isotope will be 80%, and obviously the lesser will be 20%. You can also take this as X%. So this will become 1 minus X%, and you can obviously do the mathematics also. Average, everybody know how to calculate. 10 into X plus 11.01 into 100 minus X, not 1 minus X, because it will be 100% upon 100 will give you the average, which is 10.8. But sir, this solving this for X will take time. Rather do common sense, and obviously with common sense you are getting answer. So let me see the percentage. Then you do mathematics better. Do not attempt incorrectly. In order, I'm just giving you a common sense to not do calculations for such questions. But yes, if at all you are having problem with that mathematical statistical idea, then obviously you should do. I have given you the calculation also, but yes, it will take. So you should not do, if you're planning to do it with math with proper calculations, then you should do in the second attempt. I hope I'm making myself clear. Moving to the next one. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Again, a very probable question. A very probable question. Come to me. I am going to be there. in the live after your NEET examination. I'm not going anywhere. I will be showing you this question as your question of your NEET paper. The question is, which is most basic? So this is alkyl amine. So plus I effect of the ring will be helping. So yes, a good base. So here lone pair are involved in resonance. So no, you go away. Sir, this nitrogen is not even invited in the aromatization, so it is not invited to play. So this is also a very strong candidate to be given, donated. But here S character is more because hybridization of this will be sp2. Hybridization of this will be sp3. So this nitrogen is rather more electronegative. So it is also gone because I have to pick the most basic. Obviously this here inductive effect has also increased, so this is a 2-degree amines. Obviously D is your answer. The reason I have explained you each because I want to give you basic also. Okay, acha, not C, D. Arey yaar, still okay. I guess the responses are not getting collected, but I can see that comment screen. You people are answering well in that comment screen. I hope you got the logic. People are answering D. Good beta, good beta. Good. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Attempt this one. Attempt this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I know you can do it. Come on, beta. Now, this is also basic common sense, beta. For a reaction to be spontaneous, sir, we know spontaneity can be dealt with delta G, which becomes equal to delta H minus T delta S. Sir, for spontaneous, I need delta G to be negative. Technically, at what temperature it is bound to happen? When for all temperature, I need this value to be negative and this value to be positive. Then it will be spontaneous, that is negative for all the process. Do you find any such options? No. Then give the benefit of doubt to your eyes. What is the most preferable option? Sir, delta G is negative. Sir, if delta G is negative, then it is bound to be spontaneous. Although it should give technically this option, but they do not give you the logical option per se as in the on the first vision also it may not be clear to you. You have to do some data interpretation. So data interpretation is telling us our delta G is negative, delta H is also they are saying negative. So this is the most preferred option, and they are bound to do this also, that they are judging your common sense, not your statistical skills. So a doctor should have a good aptitude, and that's why a very probable question. So I took a few more seconds for this, yes, because I knew this will be a problem. See, 28%, I knew this will be a problem, but I hope I can see in the comment section people are answering A. Yeah, Padman, perfect. Sir, up to what time the session is planned to run? Beta, 1 hour per subject. So I'll be wrapping up at around 7:30. Then you'll be having your biophysics, after that your biology. Chalo. Moving to the next question, beta. Time starts now. Quick. Again, unnecessarily students fear from ionic equilibrium. Unnecessarily. Stick to your basics. Answer is yours. Ka of weak acid is given, you have to give the value of pKb, or for the conjugate parts are for conjugate acid base pair, K into Kb is always equals to Kw, which is dissociation constant of water. K is given, so Kb will be Kw, which is 10 to the power minus 14 upon 10 to the power minus 6. What mathematics I have to do? Nothing. This is 10 to the power minus 8. So pKb will be minus of log of this. That means your answer is definitely 8. Not even 30 seconds, beta. A probable question for your exam. Stop. I require rest time. C, less percentage, but don't worry. I hope you got it. I hope you got it, guys. Guys, I hope you got it. Chalo. Moving to next one. Time starts now. Quick. Yes, Anish, quick. Yes, Monkey, Dluffy. You guys are super talented once you keep your YouTube names. Chalo. Sir, नींद आ रही, सो जा. Go back to sleep. But government colleges are not inviting everybody to be MBBS, beta. So go back to sleep. No issues. Competition will also not fall. You know why? Because if you compare JEE, double of the students are attempting NEET, because yes, MBBS is technically a better degree. Yes, it is. Chalo. I hope you have got the answer, beta, because cell constant is L by A. That L by A of a conductivity cell remains constant irrespective of everything. So I hope still the percentage is less, but Arya, I see you. All the best wishes from my side, beta, because sir, cell constant is this enclosure. This you can change the electrolytic solution, but this remains cell constant. The cell constant of a conductivity cell is this packet, so it is always constant. I hope everybody got it. Chalo, moving to the next one, guys. Quick. Perfect. Now people are answering. Quick. Good. Acha, I guess I see the moment there is a lag, no, when I'm visible to you. So I see those comments a bit late. D for Dubai. Yes. D for Dubai. Which of the following does not represent the correct properties? Sir, who is a better base? Sir, nitrogen having lone pair, phosphorus having, acha, they are talking of acidic nature. So down the group bond length increases and therefore acidic nature also increase. So this is obviously correct. Because it is correct, again beta, NT is doing this a lot, which does not represent. So they are not asking you the correct option and they are doing this. So because this is correct, therefore not an answer. What about this one? Number of unpaired electrons. Sir, manganese has 5, and as you move along the period, Shakti Walker, man, fe, ko, ni, sujan. So as you move, number of electrons gets paired up. So obviously manganese will have 5, this will have 4, this will have 3, this will have 2. So this is also correct, because correct, so not an answer. Which is most basic, sir? This is +3, so no. What can be attained? Sir, +1 can be given easily. So along the period, basic nature decreases. So Na in +1 state is most basic, but yes, down the group, basic nature increases. So potassium oxide will be more basic. So this is also correct, so not an answer. Yes, beryllium has a stable 2s2 configuration, so this will bound to have a higher ionization energy than boron, because along the period it increases. So a very classic case. I hope I will get 100% this time. 100%. But I hope you got it, because I can see people answering correctly in the comment section. Good. But yes, I wanted 100% for this one, but no worries. I hope you are doing great. Attempt this one, guys, because you are actually doing great. At least you are not having those negative thoughts. Sorry, sir, what will happen? Time will pass. Paper will come and it will go. And life will still be this only, beta. So any and everything, it is just big on the head. It is just another day. And if you, best of luck, everyone. Yes, that compassion, beta. That compassion and gratitude, beta, these two words actually make you a human being. So just enjoy the moment. And everything is going to be great. Which of the following compound exhibits stereoisomerism? Sir, I need optical stereo center. Very less percentage. Afrin, best wishes, beta. Obviously, beta, 2-methyl butanoic acid. What is but? 4 carbon. What is 2-methyl? This. At carbon 1, I am giving double bond O and OH, which will make this carbon as chiral. So because it is having chiral carbon, so D is your answer. Moving to the next one, beta. I hope you can crack. Yesterday night only, I have pushed a 15 minutes video on atomic structure. Beta, atomic structure, you are supposed to get 3 questions. 2, definitely, maybe 3. So, and what are, sir, a very traditional chapter this is, atomic structure, very traditional. Sir, they asked just these theory of Bohr model. So what is this lambda, sir? 1 by lambda is Rydberg's constant R into 1 upon N1 square, which is 2 square, minus 1 upon N2 square, which is the higher value. So 8 is 16. Sorry, 8 into 8 is 64. So this is just, you do the mathematics, and I guess you will easily land somewhere around 64, because obviously 64 will be there. So answer will be 64 by 15. Now you just have to rearrange. I guess you have still good. I can see the percentage rising. Happy, 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 happy. Good, beta, good. Keep on doing the right things. Now, which of the following will not be oxidized? Sir, ozone gives nascent oxygen. So highly strong oxidizing agent. Who has the capacity? Everybody has to submit. Ozone will blow everybody with oxidation. IV, I minus will form I2. Ferrous will form ferric ions. Sir, manganese is already in its maximum oxidation state. No, sir. If you bring a tank, if I'm already dead, how will you kill me? If I've already died, how will you kill me? So you can't kill me with strongest oxidizing agents. Obviously, C is your answer. I hope you got it. Stop. 20%? Beta, I hope it is clear now. If you can't kill a dead person, however villain pravritti you have, you can't kill a dead person. You can't oxidize a species which is already in its maximum oxidation state. Right? Chalo. Now, next is our beta. NT asked this many times in the JE session, many times. Hydrogen peroxide reacting with dichromate ions, producing the very famous titli. We used to say titli as in butterfly structure. What is the oxidation state of chromium over here, beta? +6. So this beautiful CrO5, which is chromic oxide, is having chromium in +6 oxidation state, and it is formed by this reaction in acidic medium. So I hope I can see 100%. Chalo, percentage is still decent, beta. It is around 70%. So I am happy. You should be happy with whatever nature is giving to you. You may be deserving more, you may be deserving less. It is all there inside your head. What is there that you deserve? What is today is the inevitable fact. So what I have is correct because universe has chosen this for me. So have an tendency of accepting any and everything. So then how rebellion? Be a Krantikari later. First work for yourself. First work for within yourself. Chalo. Again, a very basic question from practical organic chemistry. Also, you can say, sir, qualitative analysis, but NCERT fact from practical organic side of chemistry that ferrous ion creates a deep red color with SCN minus, with deep red coloration. A NCERT fact, but yes, the chapter you have to choose. Yes, good. 75% have got it. Good one. Attempt this one, beta. Time starts now. Again, acidic strength, sir. Chemical bonding, they are always asking this. Yes, beautiful, beta. I can see all the correct answers in my comment section. God bless to everybody. God bless, beta. Keep on working. We still have biology, physics after this, so keep on working. That negative thought, you are working. How you are bound to have any of those thoughts? I don't have time. If you don't open your gate, now nobody is gonna enter your house. Don't open. Why? You're working, na? Switch on the AC inside. I have done it. Switch on the AC inside and work. Anybody knocking out the door? Shut them. Shout out. Go to hell. I'm working. Go back. They'll go. Which is most acidic, sir? Sir, obviously with most oxidation state. So this is +7, this is +5, this is +3, this is +1. So, acha, their chlorine will be, I guess, this is OHCl. So here chlorine will be -1. I'm sorry. Yes. Here it will be +1 plus X minus 4 equals 0. So here it will be +3. So more be the oxidation state. Obviously D will be your answer. Yeah. 38%. Still, I mean, logically a good question. I hope you got it. Logically a good question. I hope you got it. Chalo, moving to the next one, beta. We are wrapping up things very smoothly. That means you guys are performing super well, super good, super strong. So all the positive energy to you. Power to you, beta. You will do it. Don't worry. Sir, we are not worrying. Why you are saying such things? For few, I know you are not. If you are with me, you are not. If you are with us, you are not. We are working, yaar. We don't have time for those negative energies. Ti plus 3 salts are colored, whereas Ti plus 4 are not. So yes, titanium is Shakti as in 4s2 3d2. So plus 4 will have no unpaired electrons. So no unpaired electrons. So it will have no color. Yes, sir. It has one unpaired electron. So it can show color. So assertion is correct. Ti plus 3 is less stable than, okay, yes, Ti plus 4 is having inert configuration. Agreed. But this is not a reason. The reason is the presence of paired and unpaired electrons. So both are correct, but not explanation. A good question, an attemptable question, but yes, may take a time to read. So that's why, okay, decent enough, but I hope you got what I was communicating. Moving to the next one. I hope you can do this one, guys. Quick. Good. Neha, Viru, Vaishali, Narutu, Bharti, Tyagi, Gaurav can never be wrong. Thakur Sahab can never be wrong. Eh? Yeah, come on. Faiza, Fatima, perfect. Everybody, good, beta. I'm loving this. All the very best, beta. You are going to rock your paper. Don't worry. Now, assertion is, sir, molecularity upon for a base, number of OH minus ion given is base is acidity of base. So yes, this is correct. So acidity of base is number of array, sir. This is hydroxide and it is saying hydrogen. So you are wrong. So that means A is correct, B is wrong. A is correct, B is wrong. A is correct, B is wrong. C, sir. 10%? I hope you got it now. Chalo. Moving to the next one. Beta 10% was very less, yaar. I think people are answering in the comment section or what? Ha. Chalo. Moving to the next one. Beta, you should have attempted that one, yaar. Come on. I hope it is clear, beta. You need some explanation, then you can shout out in the comment section. I hope I'm explaining also, na? Because obviously we have to be quick, yaar. Perfect. Chalo. Beta, next question. Quick. I guess we are left with just a few questions. Okay, we are doing great. We are attempting as we should attempt chemistry in your main examination. So we are doing exactly the same thing, the same pace. So good. We have done a lot of questions. Among trihalides of nitrogen, which is least basic, sir? The halogen which will snatch most electron, who will snatch most electrons are fluorine because most electronegative. So this will be least basic. What halwa question, sir? Yes, you are going to get such questions in your exam. 50%. The percentage may rise, but yes, don't be greedy, Gaurav Singh. Okay. Beta, move. Attempt this one. Come on. Yes, you can do it. Read. Which among the following factor is most important in making fluorine the strong oxidizing agent? Sir, fluorine loses the battle once compared with chlorine in gaining the electron. Value of delta H Eg of fluorine is less because size is very small. But because size is very small, therefore its hydration is very high. And hydration enthalpy of fluorine, the delta H hydration of fluorine being highly negative, will compensate, more than compensates for its less electron gain, and hence it is in fact a strongest oxidizing agent among halogens. A very important logic, but yes, only less percentage, but I hope you got it, beta. I hope you got it. Done. Chalo. Yes, bond dissociation is also very less because lone pair repulsion allows F2 to be broken very easily, but still I2 has got lesser bond dissociation. So therefore, uh, the most important, the most dominant factor for fluorine to be better oxidizing agent is attributed to hydration. So a good question, but yes, I can see students answering correctly in the comment section. Chalo beta. Again, very doable question, beta. Again, a slow ball, hit a six, sucrose, sir, biomolecules. You guys must be very the JE side of students face difficulty in biomolecules. You are sucrose, sir. Sucrose is what? Sucrose is dextrorotatory. After hydrolysis, glucose and fructose are formed. Glucose is dextrorotatory. Sucrose is fructose is levorotatory, but the levorotation, the extent of alpha of fructose is more, as a result of which the overall optical activity get reversed, and that's why it is called invert sugar as well. So your answer will be dextro and levo as an option D. Quick 60%. Arey, I thought of getting more, but still good. Chalo, attempt this one, beta. We are just closing. So let me chalo. Yes. So I hope you have got your answer, beta. Yes, you have to be a bit calculative, so you could leave such questions for the first side of your attempt. Yes, very less percentage, but let me give you, we'll not do calculation, but yes, we can obviously do the logic. Reaction that is first order with respect to reactant A has a rate constant, so that means value of K is given out to be 6 per minute. Because it's a first order reaction, so definitely N is 1. With this is the value of A naught, because we are starting with this concentration and we have to say that when it will reach 0.05. So your time will be 1 upon K into ln of initial concentration, which is 0.5, upon concentration that I'll need for the reactant at time t, which is 0.05. The mathematics is also easy because this is just log 10. So T becomes, K is 1 and this is 2.303 into log 10. Log 10 is definitely 1, so you just have to do the division, and once you do this, I guess it is not even calculative. डर लग रहा है बेटा, keep on working, then fear will not come because you are not opening your gate for any type of fear. So I hope everybody is doing great. Chalo, attempt this one, beta. Attempt this one. A compound A. I have a compound. Yes, perfect. That comment screen is working very sound. Now, compound A has a molecular formula this. It reduces Felling's reagent and on oxidation gives monocarboxylic acid. Okay, we definitely know if it reduces Felling's reagent, then it should be an aldehyde. Sir, I need one carbon to make that carbon an aldehyde. So I am just left with one carbon as per formula, and I need to put the 3 chlorines. That means this is nothing but this is chloral. And chloral is also produced when you have action of chlorine, because chlorine acts as an oxidizing agent to ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol gets oxidized to ethanol. Ethanol on reaction with chlorine further will give you chloral. So obviously this is your answer. A very famous, a very beautiful NCERT fact. 50% of the students got it, so I'm happy. Good beta. But yes, all the other students, I hope you know it too now after the discussion. Guys, I hope you too know it now. Chalo. Again, sir, The same question in the which I have discussed in my physical classes, and this is the question you are going to get in your examination. Ag plus is saturated with AgCl, which is a sparingly soluble salt because its Ksp is given. But I am adding a strong electrolyte. So when precipitation will start, what will be the Ag plus concentration when exceeding which you will get precipitate? So value of Ksp upon concentration of the strong electrolyte, which will be giving Cl minus in this particular case. So value of Ksp upon concentration of the strong electrolyte. So what is the value of Ksp, sir? 10 is power minus 10. What is the concentration of strong electrolyte? That means what is your answer? Answer is 10 is power minus 10. So this is definitely C. A easy question. Student, I do not know why you, yes, for a good level of question, but beta, those questions advanced gives. For NEET, you should just learn this because you are already facing lot of conceptual challenge with your biology. So such questions will be easily done. So why facing problem with physical side of chemistry? Easy. They throw you with slower balls. But yes, in order to feel that ball to be slow, you need to have a good net practice. So that is what we are trying to do over here. Good. घर वाले मार रहे हैं. Why? Chalo. Yes, yes, yes. Don't worry, beta. Don't worry. Everything is going to be great. Anyway, if you worry, nothing is going to help you. So rather, have a clear head. A calm mind can win a war which can't even be won normally. Yes, rather a very good question. You should leave such questions in the first half of your attempt. But yes, if you're trying, obviously the potential, because it is saying whereas Fe plus 3 to Fe plus 2. So definitely it will be a positive value. So, but okay, less number of students. So let me give you, I'll not solve, but yes, let me give an idea. Sir, this is E naught. Let's say this E naught is X volt. This is E naught. Let's say this E naught is Y volt. This E naught is Fe plus 3 taking 3 electrons making Fe. This E naught is Fe plus 2 taking 2 electrons making Fe. What I need, sir, Fe plus 3 taking 1 electron forming Fe plus 2. E naught is not amount dependent, so it can't be added and subtracted, but what can be rather extensive? So delta G. So delta G1, delta G2 and delta G3. What is delta G1 for this one, sir? Minus NFE. N is 3, F is Faraday's constant, which is charge on 1 mole electrons, and E, let's say whatever is the value, you put that value of X with sign. Remember, with sign, not without sign, actual value. This will be minus 2 Fe, which is Y, and then you can obviously solve for this. What will be this, sir? Minus 1 F, and this is the desired E naught. So you compare how to equate them. I get the third reaction once I subtract the second one from the first one. So this is the relation between delta G3, 1 and 2. Just do the math, and I hope, yes, I hope you will get your answer. Guys, C in that case will be your answer. Good one. Chalo, we are just left with few questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 more questions, beta. Quick. So I am proud of you people. I am proud of you people that you have successfully attempted the first 45 questions of your chemistry. The first 45 questions of your chemistry. Now I'll not be giving you poll because we have already reached 7:30. So just finishing in 2 minutes. Compound A and C in the following reactions are. So, sir, this is aldehyde with Grignard reagent. I will be getting a 2-degree alcohol. So, A will be a 2-degree alcohol. Once it is undergone dehydration, it forms an alkene, and on hydroboration oxidation, it will be alcohol but with anti-Marconi combustion. So 1 degree and 2 degree alcohols are what, sir? They are positional isomers. So answer is Bombay. Answer is Bombay. 40 proof. Now I'll not be giving you pole beta because you will be having a next class. Now urea, this is your boiling point of solution. So delta TB will be this minus 100, that is of water. So this will be 0.13. This is value of delta TB. Delta TB is equal to I for urea will be 1 because it's an organic compound, into Kb. Kb for water is given, which is 0.52 into molality. So here you can calculate molality. I hope you can do this much. Now once you know molality, delta TF is equal to, I is definitely gone, Kf is given to be 1.86 into, now that value of molality you can put, and you are asked freezing point of solution. So what will be, sir? It is 0 minus TF naught minus TF. So that negative value will be your answer. So I hope, yes, once you solve, you will get C as your answer. Yeah. Moving to the last question. Match list 1, list 2. A very famous question, beta. NTA April attempt has also, JEE has asked. Chromyl chloride is beautiful red color vapors of CrO2, Cl2. Everybody know it. Chocolate brown PPT, that test of cupric ion are given by ferrocyanide, potassium ferrocyanide. So all the ferrocyanides, these complexes forms that beautiful red color. Rotten egg smell is of H2S, and suffocating smell of is of SO2. So proportionally you can obviously attempt your answer. So this is it, beta. All the power to you, all the very best to each and every one of you. I hope that you will be doing great with your examination. All the very, very, very best from us. So take care, and I guess after this you will be having your biology class. So ma'am, over to you.
जी 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 सर, मेरी एंड से स्टार्ट है सर. ओके. Give it 10 seconds. Now done. Okay. Hi guys, am I audible? Am I visible? Hi everyone, am I audible? Am I visible? A very good morning to all of you, and finally that day is there, right? So in few hours you are going to write your exam. So how are you all feeling, guys? Tell me, how are you all feeling? Yes everyone, I can see the charts. Quickly let me know. Quickly let me know everybody, how are you feeling? So finally after few hours you are going to write your exam. Yes, I can read the charts. First let's discuss. Yeah, I will start, don't worry. Am I audible, visible? All good? Am I audible, visible? Excited, bit nervous. Scared. Okay, that is obvious. Not fine. Good morning, everyone. So first of all, welcome to PW NEET English. And I just want to wish you all the obviously all the best, right? So don't worry, you are having your exam in a few hours, and we are going to practice the most expected topics, the questions from most expected topics, and trust me, your paper is going to be fine, right? So all you have to do is, while attempting the paper, please read the questions carefully, right? Highlight the things, like let's suppose you are attempting a question, are they asking the correct statement, incorrect statement? These are the common mistakes, right, that we see in the like when students they attempt the paper. These are the common mistakes they make. Okay, so whenever you solve the question, right, whatever will be the keyword, right, are they asking the correct statement, incorrect statement? That if there is a statement based question, especially in that particular statement, make sure you highlight such things. Okay. Okay, and when you fill the OMR, please take care of this thing, that you don't have to fill it at the end, right? So in the sets you can fill that. Either you can go for 20 questions, 30 questions, 40 questions, but 40 will be too much. So I will suggest you to go for 20 or the 30 MCQs. Okay, so paper is important, right? If you are not going to attempt it with a cool mind, then definitely you are going to make the mistakes. So whatsoever thoughts you have right now, yeah, I wish I could have studied earlier. Yeah, oh my god, I missed this topic. Oh, what about this formula? Because outside the center also many students, they'll be revising, they'll be discussing some things, right, beta? So please take care of all that things. Okay, don't think about that. Okay, fine. Somebody is reading this and I have missed that. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine, right? Your paper will ultimately come from, that you are going to have what? You're going to have around 180 questions will be there, and you will definitely be able to answer many of them. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. Okay, so any other query? Then I'll start the session. Any other query? Yes, Sanya? Okay, chali. So let's go, let's start. Let's start here with the first question, right? Let's start here with the first question. So here we go, guys. Let's get ready. Okay, so here we have our first question. You all can see dash is used extensively in biochemical and genetic work. Yes, everybody, I'm not going to start the poll here. So you quickly answer it so that we can finish more questions in less time. So everybody answer it quickly here. Dash is used extensively in biochemical and genetic work. What should be the answer here? Right, what should be the answer here? So first question is directly from the NCERT. So this is how you are going to get the paper as well. Don't worry, even if paper is tricky, some questions are going to be easy, and majority of questions, they are always easy. They are always easy. So yes, you are right. So dash is used in biochemical and genetic work. So what should be the answer, guys? What should be the answer here? Yes, so it is going to be neurospora. What it is? It is going to be neurospora. Next question, again, the diagram based question. Right, students? So next is the diagram based question. So identify the given diagram and mark the correct option. Quick. Identify the given diagram and mark the correct option. Yes, everybody. Identify the given diagram and mark the correct option. You all have seen this diagram, right? You all have seen this diagram. So guys, the answer should be there in the chat section. Your energy should be high. And trust me, the paper is going to be easy, right? Just keep calm. Just keep calm. Done. Just keep calm. Go for it. Go for it. So what should be the correct answer here? What should be the correct answer here? So you are talking about this. So main axis is unbranched? No. Plant is dioecious? No. Here we are talking about the pinus, and that's a repeated PYQ. The pinus is nothing but a monoecious plant. So what is the meaning of being monoecious? It means that it is bisexual. What is the meaning of being monoecious? Monoecious means it is bisexual. So roots are associated with fungal hyphae, right? Roots are associated with fungal hyphae, and male gametes are motile and ciliated. So guys, one thing is there. See, this part is right. Why? Because in the case of pinus, we know that what do we find? We find the mycorrhiza. What do we see? We see the mycorrhiza. So mycorrhiza means roots of higher plants when they are in the symbiotic association with the fungal hyphae. So yes, this is absolutely correct. But male gametes are motile and multiciliated. No. So here, one more thing. In the case of cycas, which is a gymnosperms, right? Here you are going to see that motile gametes. But here the answer is going to be third. Now, this is the given floral formula belongs to which family? Try to decode that. Try to decode that. So I told you already in the families, the floral diagram and the floral formulas, they will help you to solve the topic. So yes, what should be the correct answer here, guys? What should be the correct answer here? So everybody, please focus, because these are going to be the most expected questions, right? These are the most expected questions. So that is why we are taking a session now. And I'm pretty sure you will get some questions from this. So yes, everyone. Okay, quickly answer that. Quickly answer that. Yes, everybody, quickly answer that. Yes. So what should be the... Yes, what should be the answer here? So bracteate, right? What is the symbol? The symbol is basically for the actinomorphic flower. And then you are having what? You are having the bisexual flower. Apicalyx is there. Calyx is there. And you can see what is the meaning of this particular thing, right? What is the meaning of this particular thing? This particular thing means the condition is apipetalous. That is your stamen and petal, they are fused. Right, your stamen and petal, they are fused. So you can see many androeciums are there. So this is it. So according to you, what should be there? Right, apipetalous condition is a hint. See, if it will be liliaceae, in that you are going to find the perianth. If it is going to be the fabaceae, here in this case, right, as per the examples that we have, diadelphous condition will be there. Right, so obviously here, right, in this case, what you see? You have two hints clearly. Solanaceae is also there, right? There also we see the apipetalous condition. And what about this? What about this, beta? So China rose, take the example of China rose as well. China rose, we talk about the apicalyx also. So these are the hints. So here you will see Malvaceae is the correct answer, right? What is the correct answer here, everybody? It is going to be Malvaceae, right? Cotton. Chaliye, next question. NTA's favorite MCQ it is. Trust me on that. It is NTA's favorite MCQ. NTA is like, bhai, I will definitely ask one question from the, right, I will definitely ask one question either from the embryo sac or from this particular part. Right, so tell me, recognize the X and Y in the following diagram. The diagram is very clear to you. It is the colored diagram, so you can easily identify which one is X, which one is Y. Right, which one is X, which one is Y. And I think majority of students are able to solve it, right? Majority of students are able to solve these particular MCQs, beta. So you trust me. So this is going to boost your confidence level as well. Okay, I can manage that. I can manage that. Yes. So tell me, what is X? What is Y? Quick, everybody. What is X? What is Y? Quick. Quick, quick, quick. See, look at the diagram carefully. If they will highlight this part, then you can say that this is the filiform apparatus, right? Otherwise, it is not. So wherever I have for X filiform apparatus, no, not at all. Now, look at this part. This Y is there. Basically, what is happening? This is the pollen tube. This is the pollen tube. Now, two things that they have highlighted. This is clearly mentioning that X is going to be the male gametes. Now, if X is the male gamete, you look at this part. you see this part, this is the synergid, right? This part, look at this particular part here. You can clearly see that. So Y is basically Y is going to be the vegetative nucleus. Right, Y is going to be the vegetative nucleus. It is not at all the egg nucleus, not at all the filiform apparatus, not at all the male gamete as well. So elimination method, it is the elimination method that help us to solve this particular question. So right, this Y, acha, 1 second, let me check again. Hanji beta, so Y, X is the male gametes for sure. So Y, one more thing, if let's suppose this is the case, right, these are two synergids, I'll ask you something, and here you will have one more question I would like to ask here. What do you have in the egg apparatus? Yes, one related MCQ is also there. One related MCQ is also there. So you tell me, if it will be egg apparatus, then what will you see? Which cells you people are going to see in the egg apparatus? Guys, quick. Which cell you people will see in the egg apparatus? Quick, everyone. Quick. Yes, everybody. What do you have there in the egg apparatus? Yes, everyone. What do you see? What do you see in the egg apparatus? Yes, students are answering here. Let's quickly let me know. What do you have in the egg apparatus? So we know that we will be having two synergids, right? And we are going to have what? We are going to have one egg or one female gamete, and they all are haploid. So which end, at which end they are going to present? Micropylar end. This is the another question that they can ask from this part. And this Y here is beta, because it is specifically marked here, right? As per the NCERT we have to go. So this Y is actually the egg nucleus here. So make sure you mark as such, right? Whatsoever is given in the NCERT, in accordance to that, you mark the answer, right? So two synergid, one egg apparatus, definitely one egg, not the egg apparatus, one egg. Together they are making the egg apparatus, and it is at the micropylar end. Okay, so here the answer is going to be this particular part. This Y is actually the egg nucleus. And tell me, what do you find at the calasal end? Yes, everybody, what do you find at the calasal end? This confusion should not be there. So let me check your charts as well. Let me check your charts as well. So what do you see there at the calasal end? Quickly tell me. Yes, everybody, at the calasal end, what do we have? What do we have at the calasal end here? Yes, anybody here in the class? Yeah, but I will speed up, don't worry. At calasal end, what do you have? Which cells do you have? Which cells do you have? Very good, Samruddhi. It is going to be the antipodal cells. Excellent. Sorry, next question. Read the statement and answer the question here. Lateral meristems are responsible for increase in girth in the maize stem. Apical and intercalary meristem are responsible for increase in the length of the plant. So let me explain you the answer here as well. So you can see lateral meristem. Is it responsible for increase in girth? Is it responsible for increase in girth in maize stem? Students, keep it in your mind clearly that maize is what? Maize is a monocot. And monocots, they do not show secondary growth, right? And monocots, they do not show secondary growth. This is what you're supposed to know. Right, monocots, they do not show secondary growth. This is what you should know. So obviously my statement A is incorrect. Now, apical and intercalary meristem. Apical, which is present at the tips, intercalary present in between the permanent tissue. Is it responsible for increasing in the length of plant? Is it responsible for increasing length in the plant, beta? Yes. What should be the answer here? So here, one thing that you have to know is that yes, statement A is incorrect, but the statement B is correct. Is that clear? Statement A is incorrect, but the statement B is correct. Now let's move to the next part. Pneumatophores, are they the respiratory roots? Yes, ma'am. Pneumatophores help to get oxygen for respiration. Yes. Where do you find it? The question on the basis of pneumatophore is very, very, very important, beta. Right? The question on the basis of pneumatophore is very, very important. So we know that pneumatophores are what? They are the taproot modification. They are not the adventitious roots. Please keep it in your mind. They are the taproot modifications. We see them in the case of mangrove plants. Where do you find it, beta? You are going to find them in the mangrove plants. One example that we have is the Rhizophora, right, students? And you know that where the salinity is high. So they will grow vertically upward, negatively geotropic they are, right? Negatively geotropic they are. And here you will see the pneumatophores from where the gaseous exchange will be there. Is that clear? Is that clear? So nematophores, they help to get oxygen. They help to get oxygen for the respiration. That is true. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Chaliye, next question. So sequoia, cycas, right, pinus and the mango. Sequoia, cycas, pinus and the mango. Now match the column. Match the column, everybody. Speed up. Yes, everyone, speed up, speed up, speed up. You can quickly revise the concepts here. So we know that what is this sequoia? Sequoia is the tallest tree and it's a gymnosperm. Please keep it in your mind. When you talk about the cycas, it is having the coralloid root. Pinus is having mycorrhiza. Then obviously we are left with mango. So mango will go for the embryo sac. So you can see the options in accordance with that. Chaliye, one more question. One more question. So algin, carrageen, agar or parasitic algae. See, algin is the product of brown algae. Out of all, laminaria is the brown algae. Carrageen, in my lectures I have repeated it multiple times, chondrus. Agar, gelidium. So parasitic algae is going to be Cephalourus beta, right? So here you can see agar with the gelidium, which is a repeated question. So C will go with 2. So you can eliminate other options even if you don't know the answer. Okay, you can eliminate other options even if you don't know the answer. So this is what you have to keep in your mind. This is what you have to keep in your mind. Is that clear? So select the correct function of ABA. Next part. Select the correct function of ABA. What is this ABA? ABA is the stress hormone. It is also known as anti-transparent. Right, students? So what this ABA is going to do? Is it going to do the stomata closing? Yes, it is its function. Inhibit seed germination. Apical dominance? Not at all. It can also induce the seed dormancy. So which one is correct here, beta? Which one is correct here? You can clearly see that which one is correct here. Obviously ABD. So even if you know that apical dominance is the function of auxin, even if you are not aware of the function of ABA, right? So all are correct, only D correct. So you can clearly eliminate that, right? You can clearly eliminate that. So that is why it is very important that with which mindset you attempt the paper. If you are going to be calm and composed, trust me guys, if you are going to be calm and composed, then it is going to be very easy, right, to answer such type of question. Next question is there in front of you. So here they are asking about the function of sieve tube elements, right? The function of sieve tube elements are regulated by the nucleus of companion cell. Sieve tube elements are enucleated at maturity with peripheral cytoplasm and are associated with companion cell. So what should be the answer here? What should be the answer here? Is it true that the sieve tube elements are regulated by the nucleus of companion cell? True. Is it true that they are enucleated at maturity? That's why they are also compared with the, right? That's why they are also compared with the human mammalian RBC as well. Mature human mammalian RBC as well. So yes, this is true that their function will be controlled by the nucleus of companion cells and they are enucleated at maturity with peripheral cytoplasm is associated with the companion cell. So assertion and reason both are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Now the next part. So primary producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary, and here you have the columns. Please take time to match that. Quick. Please take time to match that. Yes, everyone, please take time to match that. Quick, everyone. Quick, everyone. So I hope you know the answer here. It's a good question. Quick, everybody. It's a good question. Hanji, so what are you saying here? So primary producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary. So if you don't know any such question, right? If you don't know any such question, how are you going to start? You are going to start with the primary producer because obviously it has to be a plant. So primary producer, which will be at trophic level 1, it is going to be grass, right? Primary producer, that is your A, right? Then it will go with the T1, that is your 1, and then it will go with the grass, that is your N. So do we have A1N? Yes, we do have A1N. So we can eliminate other two options, isn't it? We can eliminate other two options. Now, grasshopper, right? We know that it is going to be the primary consumer. So primary consumer is B, right? Primary consumer is B. Then we are having the second, right? Here, this is the second trophic level, and then we are going to have the K. So it is going to be B2K. So I got my answer. So while attempting such questions, please make sure you check these things carefully, right? These things carefully. This is a very common mistake that students make. So yes, here the third is going to be our correct answer. Now, mycorrhiza are considered mutualistic relationship between fungus and the roots of higher plant. What? Mycorrhiza. Again and again we are discussing it. It is true. The interaction confers the benefit on both interacting species. Fungus help the plant in absorption of essential nutrient, and plant will provide the food to the fungus. Absolutely. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic relationship, and the reason is explaining that why it is a symbiotic relationship. So yes, assertion and reason both are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Is that clear? Chaliye, next part. Recessive trait is seen. Recessive trait is seen due to a non-functional enzyme. Recessive trait is seen due to non-functional enzyme, or because no enzyme is produced. Right? Next, a true breeding line is one that, having undergone continuous self-pollination, shows the stable trait inheritance. The question from genetics, the expected one. So please pay attention. And what should be the answer? What should be the answer, everybody here? Right? Quickly answer here in the chat section, guys. Quickly answer here in the chat section. Do not just switch the lectures here, that I'll watch this, I'll watch that. Stay here, right? Watch all the questions, answer all the questions, and trust me, your paper is going to be, right? The paper is going to be easy as well. You will be able to manage. So quickly answer this to me. Quickly answer this to me. Very good. Quickly answer this to me. Done. Quickly. So recessive trait is seen due to non-functional enzyme, or because no enzyme is produced. Beta, that is true. And a true breeding plant. What is the word that you have to use? True breeding means pure lines for a trait. True breeding means pure lines for a trait. Are you getting my point? Pure lines for a trait. So yes, here both the statements are correct, beta. Both the statements are correct here. So this is what you need to know. So through dash and domestication from. So this is from the deleted part, right? Not exactly this cow thing. This is basically from the deleted part, but actually from where they have asked it, from POIB NCERT. If you guys have read the NCERT carefully, right, you will find this particular statement there. So they are saying through dash and domestication from ancestral wild cow, we have well-known Indian breeds, that is Sahibal cow in Punjab, beta. And this is not from strategies part, beta. This is literally not from the strategies part, right? This question is actually, the statement is given in the POIB, Principles of Inheritance and Variation, right? It is actually from there. Okay, so it is going to be, so through artificial selection and domestication from ancestral wild cows, we have well-known Indian breeds, right? Sahibal cow in Punjab. So that's what you need to know. Okay, so that is what you need to know. Okay, so this is from the NCERT again. Chaliye, now read the following statements, write names and mark the correct option. So here they are saying in how many pigments, how many plants phycobilins are present as the photosynthetic pigment. So phycobilins, what are these phycobilins? What are these phycobilins? Are they water soluble? Yes. So what should be the answer? So take some time and answer it. Take some time and answer it. So it is in front of you, beta. It is in front of you. So please carefully answer this. Right? How many plants do you think they will have the phycobilins as the photosynthetic pigment? Right? How many plants do you think will have the phycobilins as the photosynthetic pigment? Quick. Yes, phycobilin is the keyword here, guys. Phycobilin is the keyword here. Yes, everybody. Phycobilin is the keyword here. So what do you think? What do you think? Anybody here in the chat? Anybody here in the chat who can just name the plant to me? That, ma'am, this is the plant. This is the plant. Yes. So, beta, phycobilins, they are present in the red algae. Where do you find them? You are going to find them in the red algae. What? Phycobilins. So because they are in the red algae, right, you know that these are phycoerythrin and all, you discussed that. So out of all the options here, beta, do you remember red algae trick? It is P2G2C. What is the trick for the red algae? It is going to be P2G2C. So this P here means porphyra. Let's have a quick revision of this too. You are going to have polysiphonia, right? Then you are going to have geladium. Then you are going to have what? Then you are going to have gracilaria. And then finally, bache, we have the chondrus. So this is what we have, right? This is what we have. Porphyra, polysiphonia, geladium, gracilaria, chondrus. So here you people can clearly see, right? Here you people can clearly see polysiphonia, yes. Porphyra, yes. They both are the example of red algae. So this is what I'm going to mark. So what is the trick for the red algae, everybody? What is the trick for the red algae? P2G2C. Porphyra, polysiphonia, geladium, gracilaria, and then we have what? Then we have the chondrus. Chaliye, next part. Next part, again, answer this question, everybody. Quickly answer this. Yes, beta. Quickly answer this. So they are saying identify A and B in the given pathway. So we have the pyruvate, we have the acetyl coenzyme A. So you can see that coenzyme A is entering here. Coenzyme A is entering here. It's a very good question, Uche. It's a very good question. Quick, quick. So this is from anybody. This is from anybody here. Which reaction it is? So pyruvate is giving you acetyl coenzyme A. You are talking about the link reaction here, which is also known as transition reaction. It is the link reaction, which is also known as transition reaction, which is also known as gateway reaction, everybody, right? It is also known as gateway reaction. So what you have to see, right there here, 3 carbon, 2 carbon, one hint is clear that CO2 will go out, right? So it is going to be the CO2 that will go out, right? So you can eliminate 2 options. Now we know that in this particular step, it is the NADH2 that will form. So that is by 4th is the correct answer, beta. That is by 4th is the correct answer. Chaliye, next question. Next question, again the important diagram. So everybody please pay attention. Everybody please pay attention. You people can see that you have to show the correct match with reference to the given diagram. You have to show the correct match with reference to the given diagram. So what is it? Yes, everybody, what is it? So let me show you. Let me show you if you remember, right? Like let's suppose this is the point. This is the point where 2 cotyledons are attached. So this is going to be the cotyledonary node. These are 2 cotyledons, apicotyl plumule, hypocotyl radical. That's what you need to know. So if this is going to be the diagram, imagine these 2 things. What are they? Cotyledons. They are attached to this point. Above cotyledon. Something is above cotyledon. Apicotyl is the word. Something is above cotyledon. Apicotyl is the word. Terminate into plumule. Below cotyledon. Below means hypocotyl. Terminate into radical. So you bend it like this. So A is going to be the cotyledon here, right? A is going to be the cotyledon here. Now this part is the plumule here. So below that, obviously, we will see the hypocotyl here. And then you know that roots this is. So here you are going to see the root cap. So now you tell me which one is correct out of this. Now you tell me which one is correct out of this. Absolutely right that the C is going to be the root cap here. Okay. Chaliye, next question. Endospermic seeds are usually present in members of Solanaceae family. When you are saying endospermic seeds, what are you talking? The seeds are having endosperm in that. It means you have to talk about the monocots. But how can you say the Solanaceae family there? So endosperm is not consumed completely during embryo development in the members of Solanaceae. So what should be my correct answer? What should be my correct answer? So if I know this fact that basically the monocot families, if I know this fact that basically the monocot families, they are the one, right? They are the one in which the seeds are going to be endospermic. So I'll be able to answer that, isn't it? I will be able to answer that, isn't it? But solar and any, right? So this is what you have to remember. So usually they have used the word usually present in Solanaceae family. So is it true or not? Usually is the keyword here. Right, usually present in Solanaceae family. Is it the keyword here? So what do you think? What do you think? Yes, beta? And is it the Solanaceae is it a dicot family or is it a monocot family? Is it a dicot family or is it a monocot family? Everybody quick. Yes, speed up. It is not, or is it there? What do we have there? Yes, betas. What do we have there? Solanaceae family. This is a fact. See, now we don't have Solanaceae family as a part of our syllabus. Endospermic seeds they can ask. So yes, I will say that this is from the deleted portion, but endospermic seeds are usually in the Solanaceae family. Solanaceae family will be having your members like solanum, potato, right, tomato. They all are the members there. But in this case, yes, this is something we have to remember, right? The Solanaceae family is having the petalous condition. Meanwhile, yes, but this is a fact. This is a straight away fact. So yes, you can remember that yes, they do have the endospermic seed. This is a fact, beta. This is a fact that they do have the endospermic seeds, right? This fact is absolutely right that endospermic seeds we see in the monocot family, right? We see that in the monocots basically. But in the case of Solanaceae, yes, it is a fact that they usually have the endospermic seeds. Is that clear? That they usually have the endospermic seed. And Solanaceae is a dicot family. It doesn't belong to monocots. It's a dicot. So 1 is going to be the correct answer. Right? 1 is going to be the correct answer here. Next part. Now, which statement regarding energy flow? Regarding energy flow. Wherever you will read the word energy flow. Whenever you read the word energy flow. So you know that the pyramid of energy is always upright. From one trophic level to another trophic level, 10% of energy will always pass. These are the 2 facts that you have to remember when it comes to the energy. Now, they have related this particular question with what? They have related it with the food chain. So in aquatic ecosystem, detritus food chain is the major conduit for the energy flow. As such, NCERT it is. But do they have the aquatic ecosystem? Now, in terrestrial ecosystem, there is a large fraction of energy flow through grazing food chain. Organism at each trophic level, right, they depend on the lower trophic level for their energy demand, right? The number of trophic levels in the grazing food chain is not restricted. But a grazing food chain, the number of trophic levels are also restricted. Why are they restricted? Because obviously only up to a certain amount, you know that the energy is going to pass. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, beta. Yes or no? Done? Yes, everybody. So here what you people will see, right? 1 is true that the major conduit means channel. For the aquatic ecosystem, it is going to be detritus. But here, okay, you have to say the false here, right? False statement here. So that's why even I told you that do match the keyword here. So you are talking about the false. So in aquatic ecosystem, detritus food chain is the major channel for the major conduit for the energy flow. So basically this has to be in our answer. This is false. Terrestrial ecosystem is this, and this 4th is basically false, right, beta? And 3rd one is correct. So 3rd one is correct. I will eliminate this option, this option, this option. So by eliminating the option also I can mark the answer. So please, this is a common mistake. Do check it. What are they asking? Are they asking the false statement or are they asking the true statement? That is something which is very important. So 4th should be the correct answer. Now, predators keep prey population under control. Number 1. 25% of all insects are known as phytophagous. Predation, parasitism, and commensalism share a common characteristic that interacting species do not live closely together. Endoparasite live inside the host body at different sites. Again, what's the keyword here? Correct statement. What is the keyword here? It is the correct statement. This is what you have to focus. So please pay attention. Right. Is it correct in parasitism, predation, parasitism and commensalism, right, the interacting species do not live closely together. Beta, what about the parasitism? Right. Predators will keep prey population under control. That is a fact. Right. That is a fact. Endoparasites, they live inside the host. Right. That is also a fact. Right. They are going to live inside the host. Beta. They are going to live inside the host. Okay. Okay, so, right, so how many statements here? How many statements are correct? Nearly 25% of all insects are known to be phytophagous. True that. Endoparasite live inside the host body at different sites. It depends where do they live, small intestine, large intestine. So I believe this 3rd is the correct answer here. Next part, consider the following genetic disorder. You have to tell which one is Mendelian. So here from this question, so every question will give you a keyword which you have to take care. Right, in every question you people are going to find the keyword which you have to take care. So now their keyword here is the Mendelian disorders. Right? Yes, everybody. So Mendelian disorders they are asking. So accordingly answer that. Quick, everybody. And I know you all have read about them, isn't it? You all know this, isn't it? Isn't it, everybody? Right? So, see, what can you do? How many disorders we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These two are directly chromosomal disorder. Right? Chromosomal disorder. Basically, what is happening here in this case, we know that Klinefelter will have one extra X chromosome, and here you will have that less copy. So it is related to what? It is related to the aneuploidy there, right? So now, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, obviously thalassemia, phenylketonuria, cystic fibrosis, they all are the Mendelian disorder. But let me tell you, polydactyly is also, it is also the Mendelian disorder, and it is autosomal dominant. Right? What type of disorder it is, beta? It is actually the autosomal dominant inheritance. It shows your autosomal dominant trait it is. So what is the answer here? It is going to be 6. Chaliye, next question. Next question. Periplaneta and Feruchema. What are the similarities that they have? Right? They are asking about their similarities. Similarities between Periplaneta and Feruchema. Quick, everybody. Similarities between Periplaneta and what Feruchema. So beta, this is cockroach, or this is earthworm, right? So that's why scientific names are also important. So this is earthworm, Feruchema is earthworm, Periplaneta is the cockroach here. So now you tell me similarities. Do they have open blood vascular system? No. This is not common. This one will have that, this one will not. Internal fertilization, dioecious, right beta? So now, double ventral nerve cord or indirect development. See, if there is internal fertilization, the development has to be direct. So either B is correct or the E is correct. Okay? Either B is correct or E is correct. So now you tell me. So this is the, like, these are the kind of question where you can go for beta a proper guess. Do you know that? These are the kind of questions where you people can go for a proper guess. See, either they are saying, and they are asking about the similarity, right? Either the internal fertilization or indirect. Both cannot be there. So I will directly eliminate this particular option. But if I will see the similarity in these two, right, because they both are what? They both are non-chordates, right? Just say we are the chordates, we have the nerve cord on the dorsal side. So yes, they have double ventral nerve cord. So I believe only D is the correct. Yes, it is. So next question, right? 4 statements are given, beta. So how many are the wrong? So in this particular topic, right, beta, which one is the keyword here? It is the wrong. Quick, everybody. Right? Wrong statements. Quick. Do read that. Right? Do read that. So statement based question, they look lengthy, beta. They look lengthy, but yeah, they are easy to do. Yes. So they are saying the hepatic, chali, I'll start from this. Hepatic portal vein carries the blood from intestine to the kidney. The joint diastole stage, right? Joint diastole, where, you know, the complete relaxation is there. So I believe you remember 0.4 second is the duration. If you remember, very good. Otherwise, this is important. Semilunar valves are closed. That is true. So your bicuspid, tricuspid are open. Arthropod and mollusca, open circulatory system is present. Mollusca mein, this is the class beta, right? In one class, basically, where you have octopus, etc. So there they have the closed circulatory system. Otherwise, this is true. In amphibians and reptile, incomplete double circulation. So only D is the wrong one. Only D is the wrong one. So subunit of ATS ribosome, beta, this is very easy, huh? ATS, we know that 60S and 40S. Larger is 60, smaller is 40. Chaliye, next topic. Next part. So during pregnancy, most of the major organ systems are formed. During pregnancy, most of the major organ systems are formed. During pregnancy, the major organ system, right, they are formed. Yes, what should be the answer here? What should be the answer here? They are formed. When? When? Quick, everybody. When? Right? By the end of 12 weeks of pregnancy, that is going to be your first 3 months. That is going to be actually the first trimester. Is that clear? That is actually going to be the first trimester. Chaliye. Anti-venom and anti-serum. They are the examples of passive immunization. Anti-venom and anti-serum. What is the word here? Anti-venom and anti-serum. They are the examples of passive immunization. Anti-venom, which is given to the patient, contain preformed antibodies against the snake Venom. Quick, everyone. So anti-venom, obviously, beta. So if somebody will have the snake bite, we will not make the body to make, we will not wait for the body to make the natural antibodies. You know that that response is going to take time, right? So in that case, preformed antibodies, they'll be given. So anti-venom and anti-serum, they are the examples of passive immunization. True. Why? Because here you will see that anti-venom, which is given to the patient, it will be having preformed antibodies. So yes, one is the correct. One is the correct. So read the following statement here. Following 4 statements are there. So annelids possess longitudinal muscle only, which help in locomotion. Nephridia do not help in. Okay, so incorrect. Nephridia do not help in excretion and osmoregulation. Okay. Longitudinal muscles only. Okay, closed type of circulatory system is present in Annelida. Members of phylum Annelida are triploblastic, segmented, and acoelomates, not at all. So, right, just what about the A statement? Do they have muscles only? Longitudinal muscles only, beta? Do they have longitudinal muscle only? Yet, only thing is not appropriate here. Only thing is not appropriate here. So, annelids possess longitudinal muscles only. No, beta, that is not the case. So, yes, here, how many statements are incorrect? So, 1, 2, and 3. 3 are incorrect, right? 3 are incorrect. Done, beta? Chaliye, let's move to the next topic. Let's move to the next topic. Now, which statement is true about the given diagram? So, diagram-based questions, you know that they are important. Diagram-based question, they are important. Very good. Very good. Today, I'm very happy to see your interaction. Right? Today, students are no chit-chatting, nothing at all. Only answers. Very good. Very good. Very good. Chaliye. So, which of the following statement is true about above given diagram? So, which diagram it is? Don't you think it looks like a multi-serrated, right? Don't you think it is a multi-serrated? Multi-serrated means multi-layered epithelium. And if it is the multi-layered epithelium, right, so you have to tell the true statement, not tall and single-layered cells are there, right? So in the nephron, this is going to be what? This is the multi-layered. So nephron mein to we know that the blood will get filtered, right? The exchange will be there. So this type of epithelium, cannot form the diffusion boundaries because there you need the single layer. So it is found in, it has limited role in secretion and absorption. So multi-layered epithelium will provide the protection and all. So when it comes to the secretion and absorption, beta, you will go for single-layered epithelium. To be more precise, it will be simple squamous epithelium. Now, synaptic cleft is always present in chemical synapses. Okay. The electrical potential difference across the resting plasma membrane is called resting potential. So 2 statements are there, beta. 2 statements are there. So tell me, synaptic cleft. Do you understand that? So these are your axon endings, right? Axon ending. This is the next neuron. We know that receptors are there. Neurotransmitter will release. So synaptic cleft is actually this gap. Right, synaptic cleft is actually this gap. It is present here. So electrical potential difference across the resting plasma membrane is called as resting potential. So both the statements are correct, beta. This is true. This is true. And yes, let me tell you, in the case of resting potential, inside will be negative, outside will be positive. So this is what we call as polarization. Okay, so resting potential means polarization, inside will be negative, outside is going to be positive. Next part. Okay, how many points are correct regarding red muscle fibers? Right, red muscle fibers, beta, these are the keywords here. Right, red muscle fiber, this is the keyword here. Right, beta, this is the keyword here. So please pay attention. Please pay attention. Done, beta? Done, beta? Shall I read the statements? How many are correct regarding the red muscle fibers? Right? How many are correct regarding the red muscle fibers? Is that clear? How many are correct regarding the red muscle fibers? Is that clear? Clear? Chaliye. So myoglobin content is high, sarcoplasmic reticulum is high, depend on aerobic processes, gives a reddish appearance. So out of 5 statements, beta, 4 is correct, right? 4 is correct. Can you please tell me which one is incorrect here? Which one is incorrect here? So beta, sarcoplasmic. Dekho, always remember either myoglobin level is going to be high or the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Means mitochondria, either you will see in this muscle fiber mitochondria is going to be high or the sarcoplasmic reticulum. So okay, 4 statements are correct. Now my question is, which one is incorrect? Which one is incorrect? You never know. You never know. They might ask that in the paper. So tell me. Tell me what should be there? What should be there? Anji, what should be there? Beta, here let me tell you, amount of sarcoplasmic reticulum is high is incorrect. In their case, it is going to be low, and rather mitochondria is going to be high. So these are the features here. So mitochondria is more, right? But rather the sarcoplasmic reticulum, it is going to be low. So that is why beta 4 statements are correct. Chaliye, next part. Next part, cell chapter easy. Very good beta. Cell chapter easy. Beta, today I am quite impressed. Huh? Today genuinely I am quite impressed. Today there is no chit chat. Nobody is asking anybody's name. Everybody is like, okay, this is the answer. This is the answer. This is the answer. This is the answer. Right? It's a humble request. Right? It's a humble request for NEET 2027 aspirants. Right? Please have the same type of attitude from the day one. Right? From the day one. Definitely you will get selected. And without much efforts. Because this exam is all about consistency. So be consistent. Learn that how to deal with the pressure. Everything will be okay then. Okay? Right, I'm literally happy to see the response after your class. Even I am going to take the screenshot that in today's class of mine, only answers were there. Nobody was asking anybody's number, name, or something like that. Okay, okay. So keep calm, easy. Take a deep breath. Okay. Chaliye. Now come back to this. So mycoplasma 0.3 micrometer. Right, viruses are going to be this. So fourth will go with A. Logi. I got my answer. Okay, this is the answer. Done, beta? This is the answer. Okay, chaliye, let's go. Next question. Due to the ampicillin resistance gene, one is able to select transformed cell in the presence of ampicillin. Ampicillin resistant gene in this case is known as, yes, in this case it is going to be, yes, beta, selectable marker. Am I right? It is going to be the selectable marker, right? Selectable marker. Chaliye, next part. Identify the correct statement with respect to the development of transgenic animals for the study of disease. Chalo, quickly read it. For the study of disease. Quick. Now you have to be. So, transgenic animals are designed to increase our understanding of role of genes in disease. True that. They are developed as model for human disease to investigate new methods of treatment. True that. Models exist for Alzheimer and cystic fibrosis. True that. So all of these, beta. All of these. Okay, next part, neurons. When a neuron is in the resting state, not conducting any impulse, then yesterday also, right, we took a biology predictor session. There also we discussed the same thing. Guys. So now tell me, when a neuron is in resting state that is not conducting any impulse, the axonal membrane is. Yes, everybody. What will be there? Because it is resting. So resting means inside negative, outside positive, right? So this is also we call as polarization, right? It is not depolarization. Depolarization will be inside positive, outside negative. So now because it is resting, right? So always remember, inside potassium is more, sodium is less. Outside sodium is less, potassium is more. Now let's see the option. Comparatively, right, not conducting, more permeable to potassium ion, nearly impermeable. Not more permeable to sodium, no. Impermeable to both, not at all. Equally permeable to both, not at all. More permeable to sodium, no. It will be more permeable when there will be the depolarization, but that will be also for few seconds. Yeah, comparatively more permeable to potassium and nearly. But it is not actually nearly impermeable, but yeah, the permeability will be lesser than the, right? That's why initially I marked it incorrect, but out of all the options, this is going to be the most appropriate one. This is a fact. It is comparatively more permeable to potassium, but we can say less permeable to sodium, right? So that's why 1 is the correct answer. Next question, beta. Hormones are given, their roles are given. So growth hormone, right? Prolactin, luteinizing, FSH. So FSH out of all the options stimulate the Sertoli cell. Prolactin will go for the milk formation. Right, beta? So D is going with the 2 or C is going with 4. So A will go with the diabetogenic. Luteinizing hormone is required for the ovulation. Is that clear? Chaliye, next part. Fertilization, implantation. Guys, quick. Fertilization, implantation, functional maturation of sperms or oogenesis. Fertilization, implantation, functional maturation of sperms, oogenesis. So in the case of fertilization, where will we have the fertilization? Ampulla, right? The implantation, obviously uterus, right? The oogenesis, obviously here, maturation will be there. So C with the 4. Chale, now match it. You can match it. Chaliye, next part. ER divides. Endoplasmic reticulum divides the intracellular space into 2 distinct compartments. RER involved in the protein synthesis and secretion. So is it true? Both the statements are true or not? Both the statements are true or not? Yes, everyone. ER, membrane bound it is. Single membrane bound it is. So yes, both the statements are correct. Chaliye, next part. Malignant tumor exhibit metastasis. Contact inhibition is the property of beta, no, right? Contact inhibition will not be there in the cancerous cell. Contact inhibition will not be there in the cancerous cell. And yes, malignant tumor, they do exhibit the metastasis. So 1 is incorrect and the statement 2 is correct. I hope the question is clearly visible to everybody. Okay. So malignant, yeah, 1 is correct and 2nd is incorrect. Dekha, I'm marking here correctly, but here I'm marking incorrectly. Right, the common mistake. So statement 1, yes, it is true. They exhibit metastasis, but statement 2 is incorrect because contact inhibition will not be there in the case of cancerous cell. Right, the cancerous cell, they lose the property of contact inhibition. Chaliye, next part. Hanji, a monotelic, ureotelic, uricotelic. Good question. Good question. Which one is correct? Right, out of all the options, which one is correct, guys? Quick. Quick. Yes, everyone. Yes, everyone, which one is correct? So, a monotelic, ammonia, A for aquatic. So, you know it very well. You know it very well, right? That only aquatic organisms are capable of affording ammonia as the nitrogenous base because it takes a lot of water. Ureotelic, no, not the cockroach one. Ureotelic is cockroach and human. Uricotelic, Hanji beta. So, what should be the answer here? What should be the answer here? Don't you think it is going to be 1? Don't you think it is going to be 1? Hanji, hai na? Because aquatic amphibian, ureotelic. Right, and here uricotelic is this one. So 1 should be the correct answer. Chaliye, next part. Analysis of urine help in clinical diagnosis of many metabolic disorder. So glycosuria is an indicative of diabetes insipidus. Not at all. Right, not at all, beta. Glycosuria is an indicative of diabetes mellitus. So assertion is true, but reason is false. Assertion is true, but the reason is false. Done, beta. Chaliye, next part. A certain patient is suspected to be suffering from AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Which technique will help in its detection? So out of all, it is going to be ELISA. Out of all, it is going to be ELISA. Guys, quick. Out of all, it is going to be ELISA. Chaliye, next part. Right. PCR, bioreactor, gene gun, eco R1. So let's discuss that. Hanji, let's discuss that quickly, everybody. So PCR, we know that for the amplification of the gene. Hanji, so eliminate these 2. Bioreactor, large scale culture. 2nd will go with the A. And gene gun, Okay, gene gun here is basically for the to induce the alien DNA eqr1 this. So one with D, second with A, third with B, fourth with C1 is the correct answer. Now guys, some time for let's start the physics revision, right? Biology, we have already revised a lot with all the 10 years PYQs, right? Even yesterday also predictor session, diagram based session all done. Now I know you are a little nervous. You need some tips and tricks for the physics as well. And for that, Subrat sir is coming up, beta. So he is going to provide you the tips and tricks and the most obvious questions as well, right? Right? So he's going to provide you the tips and trick and the most obvious questions as well. That is important. Biology part, be confident, stay confident. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to manage it. You'll be able to manage it, but attempt the paper with a cool mind. So Subrat sir is here because now you need the tips and tricks for the physics. Isn't it? Isn't it? So all the best, guys, all the best. So I think, okay, so take care. So be ready for the physics.
Hi everyone, good morning. Very good morning, my dear friends. Hello. Hello. All right. So friends, stay relaxed, right? First of all, let me tell you this thing. We are going to solve some basic problems from last year, but the most important thing in physics paper is going to be to stay calm. When you're going to see the physics paper, there is a possibility that NTA can give some difficult questions. When you're going to see them, just realize this, that all of your entire competition is also going through the same paper, right? The next point is that also do not do this thing that you are reading a particular question and you're straight away skipping it. Read a particular question, give it a try, at least solve it for 2 to 2.5 minutes. If you are thinking that you are nowhere near the answer, you don't have any idea about that particular question, then you can move on to the next problem, right? Even if you are going to attempt 40 questions in the best possible manner, still you can have really good marks, right? Now let's start today's class. In the meanwhile, I'll keep on giving you these tips and tricks, right? All right, let's begin. My voice is low. I think voice is fine. Quickly write down in the chat box. Sound nahi aa raha hai. Sound is coming good. Be quick. Voice. All right, I think sound is fine. Okay. All right, let's start. See, this is a problem from 2025 and they have asked this question multiple times. In this, they usually talk about time period, right? So, sun rotates around its center in 27 days. What will be the period of revolution if sun were to expand to twice of its present radius? That means they are changing radius and they are talking about time period, right? So, whenever a question like this will come, please remember conservation of angular momentum. And conservation of angular momentum basically says that I1 omega 1 is equals to I2 omega 2. Simple thing. And for things like planets, sun, celestial bodies, please remember we always take their moment of inertia as 2 by 5 mr square. 2 by 5 mr square, right? So we are going to get 2 by 5 m into r square. Instead of omega, let's write 2 pi divided by t1 is equals to, for I2 is basically they are saying what if it were to expand twice of its present radius, that means r dash becomes 2r. So therefore now new moment of inertia will become 2 by 5 m into 2r square, right? Square of 2r. So that means we'll have 4r square and multiplied by 2 pi by t2. 2 pi by t2. So 2 by 5 and 2 by 5 cancels out. m and m gets cancelled out, r square 2 pi get, we are going to cancel them out. That means T2 will be, my dear friends, is going to be 4 times of T1, and we all know that T1 was, my dear friends, 27. So this is 8, this is 2, right? So that means correct answer is going to be 108. So please kindly remember this particular formula, right? Read the question properly. Do not skip any question in which they are going to talk about conservation of angular momentum, conservation of linear momentum. If they are going to talk about conservation of linear momentum, do remember how to write down that equation, right? Right now I am moving on to the next problem. Now see, you have got another question of time period of celestial bodies. So you can get two types of problems. One is just like the previous one, and this is the another one. In this they are saying the radius of the Martian orbit around the sun is about 4 times the radius of the orbit of the Mercury. Now over here they are talking about radius of a celestial body which is revolving around another celestial body. Got it? That means we are going to use Kepler's law over here, Kepler's second law, that is square of time period is directly proportional to the cube of radius. Is it clear, my dear friends? So whenever you are going to have a question on time period of celestial bodies, do remember this, that either they are going to talk about conservation of angular momentum, or they are going to talk about Kepler's second law, that is square of time period is directly proportional to cube of radius. That means T1 divided by T2 square of this is directly or is equals to R1 upon R2 and whole cube. That's it, my dear friends. Is it clear? Everything is sorted? Quickly let me know in the chat box. Now they are saying that radius of Martian orbit around the sun is 4 times of radius of Mercury, right? So radius of Martian orbit is equals to 4 times of radius of Mercury. Fine. And then they are saying that time period of Martian is 687 Earth days, right? So let's write time period of Mercury over here. Let's write 687 and let's square them, and equals to R1 is going to be for Mercury, so we are going to write it for Mercury, and divided by, for Mars we are going to write 4 times of radius of Mercury and cube of this. This thing can get cancelled out. My dear friends, after solving this, you are going to simply write something like this: T or time period of Mars divided by 687 is equals to R upon 4 and 3 by 2. Solve this particular thing and find the answer. This is going to be nearly 88 days, right? You can solve it. Now please understand this thing, two types of questions from time period of celestial bodies. In one you are going to use conservation of angular momentum, in second you are going to use Kepler's second law, right? Moving on to the next question. Gravitation is very important and very easy. Please remember, formula of escape velocity is under root 2 gm by r, under root 2 gm by r. Formula of orbital velocity is under root gm by r, under root gm by r. In this they are saying that we have got an escape velocity of Earth, and that is v, a planet which is 9 times of the mass of Earth and radius is 16 times, right? So v is written as under root gm by r. Now v dash will be simply under root of g, mass is 9m and radius is 16r. So this is going to be 3 by 4 times of v. So these are some of the basic problems that you must not actually skip before your NEET exam. Go through the formulas of gravitation, go through the formulas of units and dimension. At least go through the formula list of each and every chapter once, because usually they ask one line problems, usually they ask these simple questions almost in like 30-40% questions, right? So moving on, now let's talk about This particular problem. See, this is a slightly difficult question as compared to the previous problem. In this, they are saying that we have got an object of mass 100 kg and it falls from point A to B. So it falls from point A to point B. B is over here. And please remember that we always calculate the distance. We always calculate the distance in the values of acceleration due to gravity from surface, right? So for we actually write down normally at surface, we write it down as gm divided by r square. This is at surface, right? Clear? Now, if you are going to talk about acceleration due to gravity at point A, then please note how you are going to write it down. You are going to write it out gm, and then this distance is 2r. That means the total distance become 3r. So square of 3r, and this will become gm upon 9r square, right? Although they are saying the change in its weight is going to be. So my dear friends, change in weight is going to be, we need to find out weight at B minus weight at A. That means mgb minus mga. That is m multiplied by gb minus ga. Hopefully everything makes sense. This is ga, gb is going to be gm, and mind you, this is r by 2. So this is going to be 2r minus r by 2. That is 3r by 2, right? So this is going to be simply 3. This is going to be simply 3r by 2. This is going to be 3r by 2. Clear? Any more doubts, please? Okay, one question from Vernier. Fine, done. I'm going to take one question from Vernier. Alright, next is going to be, my dear friends, gm divided by, now please understand again, see, this is 2, this is r by 2, so I have written it as 2r minus r by 2, right? So this is going to be 3r by 2. So from center, this is r, so the total distance is going to be 3r by 2 plus r and whole square. So you are going to put 2, so this is going to become 5r. Finally, we will get 4gm divided by 25r square. Clear? That means change in weight is going to be, I can take g common, change in weight is going to be gb, that means 4 by 25 gm upon r square minus gm by 9r square. Now kindly see, I can also take out this gm r square common. So I am going to write gmm upon r square times 4 by 25 minus 1 by 9. Kindly see that this gmm upon r square is nothing but this is mass, this is weight on surface. This is weight on surface, which means that finally we are going to get, the body was of, I think, have they given us the mass of the body? Be quick, my dear friends. 100 kg, right? 100 kg. So this is going to become 100 this is going to become 1000, and this is 4 by 25 minus 1 by 9. This is going to be your answer, my dear friends. All right. Be quick. This is going to be your answer. I'm going to give you questions from errors. Do not worry. Do not worry. Everything's clear over here. See, from errors, usually they give a question like this. From errors, my dear friends, if you are talking about error, let me give you one problem. Hold on. Usually they give questions like this from errors, right? All right. Yes, 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 yes. Calculation is going to be slightly on an heavier end, right? Over here you have P is written as A cube B square divided by C times under root of D. This is P, and they want us to find out. Please see what they are asking us. They are asking us the percentage error in the quantity P. The percentage error in the quantity P, my dear friends. For these types of questions, simply write down delta P divided by P, and this is going to be, bring this power down. This is so simple. See, bring this power down, 3 times of delta A by A plus 2 times of delta B by B. You don't have to differentiate it. You don't have to differentiate it. Simply bring the power down. All right. Simply bring the power down, plus delta C by C, and plus 1 upon 2 delta D by D. Do not use a negative sign. use only positive sign, we only intend to find out the maximum possible error, and all of these things are in percentage. So let's multiply it by 100, and the point is that they have already given us percentage, right? So this is going to be simply 3 into 1 percentage plus 2 into 3 and plus delta C is 2 and plus 1 upon 2 times 4. You can calculate it and get your answer, right? Now, my dear friends, what they can also say is, please try to understand, hopefully this is clear to you. Let's suppose somebody is saying that A is actually 5 plus 0.05. Let's say it is length, right? Let's say it is length, it is in millimeter. So that means when somebody is going to ask you what is delta A by A, so they mean to say delta A is 0.05 and A is 5. Is everything clear, my dear friends? Is everything clear? And then you can multiply it with 100% if you want to find out the percentage error, right? You can multiply it with 100. Any more doubts in this problem? Sorted? Let me see if we have got another question like this. You guys were also asking about vernier caliper. This is a question from vernier caliper, right? This is a question from vernier caliper. They are saying consider the diameter of a spherical object being measured with the help of a vernier caliper. Suppose 10 vernier scale divisions are equal to 9 main scale division. If you are going to get a question on vernier caliper, it's going to be very easy. Just look for this line, my dear friends. 10 vernier caliper division, 10 VSD is equals to 9 MSD. 9 MSD. That means 1 VSD is equals to 9 by 10 MSD. 9 by 10 MSD. Right? And then they are saying divisions. All right. The least division of the main scale. Please kindly see that they are going to give you the main scale division, one main scale division in different forms. If they are talking about the least count of main scale, that means they are talking about one main scale division. So one main scale division is actually equals to 0.1 centimeter. Hopefully this is clear. One main scale division is actually equals to 0.1 centimeter. Substitute it over here. That means we are going to use least count is equals to 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. This is the formula that you have to use for least count. But before that, write down this relation and find out what is 1 main scale division. They are going to give it to you. Either they can give it simply by saying that 1 main scale division is equals to this, or they can say something like the least division in the main scale is 0.1 centimeter. That means 1 main scale division is 0.1 centimeter. Now least count will be 1 main scale division minus, this is going to become 9 by 10. That means we have got 1 by 10 multiplied by main scale division. That is 1 by 10 multiplied by 0.1. That is 0.01 centimeter, right? I am explaining each and everything so that student who has got a doubt in vernier caliper can actually understand, right? Now they are saying, please see, they are saying the zero of the vernier scale is at 0.1 centimeter when jaws of vernier caliper are closed. This basically means that there is some zero error, and when jaws are closed, still vernier caliper is giving some reading. This means that vernier caliper has some positive error. Vernier caliper has some positive error, and they have directly said that positive error is actually, can you please see, that positive error is 0.1 centimeter. Always remember, errors are always subtracted. Errors are always subtracted. That means finally the reading will be main scale reading. What is main scale reading, my dear friends? 5 centimeter plus, and then you have got number of coinciding vernier divisions are 8. That means 8 multiplied by least count. And always remember, errors are always subtracted. Errors are always subtracted, and error is 0.1 centimeter. That means you will get 5 plus 0.08 minus 0.1, and the final answer will be in centimeter, my dear friends. All right, clear with this? No more doubts? Can we move on? Let me know. All right, let's do another problem. The angular momentum of a planet of mass m moving around the sun in an elliptical orbit, the magnitude of the aerial velocity. My dear friends, aerial velocity, please remember this is dA by dt. It is a constant, and that constant comes out to be L upon 2m. Remember things like this, they can directly ask you. They have asked this thing in previous years of JEE mains. This is going to be simply L by 2m, where L is the angular momentum. This is a Kepler's law. This is nothing but this is angular momentum, right? This is angular momentum. Moving on, let's solve another problem. A metallic bar of Young's modulus this. All right, so you have got a metallic bar of Young's modulus this, and coefficient of thermal expansion this. Length is 1 meter, area of cross section is 10 to the power minus 3, and it is heated from 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius without expansion or bending, right? Without expansion or bending. The compressive force is, so let me explain two formulas to you. Everyone knows these formula. It is a revision for you. Young's modulus is written as force divided by area times change in length upon original length, right? That means if you want to find out force, you can write down F equals to Y into A into delta L divided by original length L. See, they have given each and everything. They have said that first of all Young's modulus is 0.5. They are writing thermal coefficient. Why they are talking about thermal coefficient? For a simple reason, because L dash will be written as L times of 1 plus alpha delta T. Now my dear friends, if I am going to find out delta L, I can write down delta L will be my dear friends, this will actually become this. We are going to multiply L, we are going to multiply, this will become delta, and it will be L times of alpha delta T. Hopefully everything makes sense. That means delta L upon L will be simply alpha into delta T. So alpha is given 10 to the power minus 5, and then they are saying delta T is 100. Substitute everything in this formula, you will get your answer very quickly. Young's modulus is 0.5 into 10 to the power 11. Area of this is 10 to the power minus 3. Delta L upon L is 10 to the power minus 5 times 100, right? I have substituted the value of L also. Is there any doubt? Clear? Any more problem with this particular question? Please remember two formulas. One is for thermal expansion and the another one is for Young's modulus. Young's modulus formula is very, very important from mechanical properties of solid. Clear? Done? Any more doubts? Be quick. Be quick, be quick, be quick. Come on. All right. Identify the function which represents a periodic, motion, right? So for a periodic motion, function has to be sinusoidal. This is not a periodic motion, this is not a periodic motion, this is not a periodic motion, this is a periodic motion. And if you want to find out the time period of this periodic motion, let's say y equals to sine omega t plus cos omega t, right? So relate it with, let's suppose amplitude of this one is A1, amplitude of this one is A2. So please remember net amplitude formula is under root of A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos theta. And please remember, when I say cos theta, we need to convert these two into same types of function. We need to convert these into same types of function, right? Clear? Everything's clear, my dear friends? If let's suppose they are going to give you a question like this, although now there is a less chance that they are going to give a similar problem, but please remember in these types of problems, simply find out dt by dx first, right? t is written as x square plus x, so dt by dx will be 2x plus 1, right? All right, 2x plus 1, and then you can reciprocal it. You can write down dx by dt, and this one will be 2x plus 1, and then when you are going to again differentiate it, you are going to get acceleration, that is d2x by dt square. Clear? All right, any more doubts? Any more doubts? Clear? Now, my dear friends, please do vertical circular motion. They have asked this question in 2025. They have also asked a similar question in 2020. So complete vertical circular motion also, right? Hopefully everyone knows the basic things from vertical circular motion. That means velocity at this point, velocity at this point, and velocity at this point. Please remember this, that if we want the particle to complete the circular motion, velocity at this point is under root 5 gr. Velocity at this point is under root 3 gr. Velocity at this point will become under root gr. All right, clear? Done? Sorted? Next is a question from collision. All right. Please solve some questions from collision as well. Please solve some questions from collision as well, right? Please remember that if you are going to get a question from collision, no matter what type of collision we are going to discuss, momentum will always conserved. Total momentum will be always conserved, right? Total momentum will always conserved. Next thing is that if they are going to talk about elastic collision, if they are going to talk about elastic collision or they are going to talk about inelastic collision, in both of these cases total momentum will remain conserved, and along with total momentum in this, please remember you can also apply conservation of mechanical energy. Conservation of mechanical energy is not conserved, right? So let's come back to this question. In this problem they are saying that two bodies of same mass undergo completely inelastic collision. So completely inelastic collision basically means that two bodies were having collision. Let's say this is V1, this is V2, and after collision both of them get stick together, right? And if this is mass m, this is mass m, so this becomes mass 2m, and they will move with common velocity v, right? So this is V1, this is V2, and then they are saying that a body A moves with initial velocity V1 and while body B is at rest. Clear? So apply conservation of linear momentum mv1 plus another body is at rest, mass 2m multiplied by their common velocities, mass can get cancelled out, that means V will be equals to, and this V1 is, I believe, yeah, so V is equals to V1 divided by 2. So this is one relation. Clear? And then they are saying the velocity of the system after collision is V2. You have to find out the relation between V1 and V2. Clear? Got it? Any more doubts? Clear? Now, my dear friends, after this, if you want a revision, many of you guys are constantly asking me for different topics. Please remember, if you want a quick revision, I have made 3 lectures. I've made 3 lectures on formula revision, right? So from that formula revision sheet, please kindly revise all the formulas before your NEET exam, right? Other than this, I would just like you to know, I have already explained vertical circular motion, do these kinds of problem. In this particular problem, they are saying tension in the string at the lowest end, right? Tension in the string at the lowest end. Whenever a question like this will come, let's say this is mg, right? In this direction, we'll have mv square by r, and in this direction, we'll have tension. That means tension is equals to mg plus mv square by r. Hopefully this is clear. So this is going to be mg plus m, and instead of v substitute 7, and now they are not talking about actually 5. So this is the minimum velocity which is required, right? In the question they are saying that it is 7 gr. It is 7 gr divided by r, so it is going to be 8 mg. Just like this, now they can talk about tension at this particular point, right? So this is T, this is mg, and this is going to be mv dash square by r. So at this particular point we are going to write down the relation as tension plus mg is equals to mv square, mv dash square by r. And let's suppose now, let's suppose they are saying we need to find out this v dash, then use conservation of mechanical energy. All right, then use conservation of mechanical energy. Clear? All right, so answer for this one was 8 mg. Clear? Now my dear friends, revise from formula revision sheet that I have provided on this same channel. In that you are going to find almost every chapter. 90% of syllabus is completed in that formula revision sheet. So with this, I'll end the class. Stay calm before your, especially before your physics exam. Revise properly, right? And after solving some of the easier question first, when you will have time, you can actually solve the difficult one. Do not get worried after seeing, if you are seeing a problem just like in NEET 2025, the first question was from surface tension, right? So if you are going to again see a very difficult question in first 10 or first 5 questions, stay calm, move to easier problem, move to questions from units and dimension, from vernier caliper, give every question at least 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and then if you are thinking that you can do it later, mark it for review. All right, so all the very best. Do not panic, stay calm at this moment. Revise as much as possible from the formula sheet for physics. All right, okay then, bye bye, thank you so much, bye bye, bye everyone, bye bye, bye.